And Shamar Moore basically went to social media and explained why he has no plan to marry his girlfriend. So he revealed on social media that his girlfriend is Jesiree Dizon. Is she white?
Nah, she black.
Okay, so she's just light skinned like him. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it looks like he said
he light skinned like him.
Yeah.
Shemar Moore has social media riled up after he recently revealed while he has no plans to marry his girlfriend, the mother of his only child, Jesiree Dizon. There are sometimes men get married and women have more. But more times than not, it's the man. And so I'm just gonna look. I want my partner to be, but you not finna come in and be with me for 5 years, 10 years, and think you about to walk out here with half. Oh no.
He views this lady as his partner in crime. However, he's never seen marriages as part of his plan. He didn't have a good role model of marriage in his life. He said not from his mother or his father or nobody close to him. And he struggled with who made that rule. And then he said he asked his mother, if people get married, then what's this prenup thing? And so he said it's from not, his mother told him it's from not trusting a person. So basically he's using the excuse that because he saw so many effed up marriages in his life.
Is prenup not trusting a person?
Why is it an excuse?
Is that what it is?
I drive and I have insurance.
Is that what you think?
But why is it an excuse though? That's not an excuse. That's his
prenup is not.
That's protection.
Prenup is
that's for protection.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't trust.
Marriage is not. Marriage is not. Marriage is not for. It's not set up for men.
I'm gonna let Buddha go to this because Buddha's married.
But nah, this is the only time where I tell individuals where 1 + 1 actually equals 1. No matter what type of math you do. So if you're actually doing it the right way, 1 + 1 when you're married equals 1. And that's because you're entering into a business. It's basically a business agreement, business arrangement. And it's not because you don't trust them. It's more so like, were you there when I started this?
Exactly.
If you weren't there when I started this, then why do you think you have any rights?
Especially in today's society.
Yeah, because everybody has this entitlement thing. And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, and that's all it is. Like, if you weren't there from the bottom, from the ground up, then don't act stupid when I'm like, yo, just sign this piece of paper, it's a prenup.
When it's time to start breaking money down,
and it's just
don't
to
act
say
crazy.
that, and it's just to say that, look, this is what I started with, this is what you started with, just in case we don't work. Not saying we're not going to work, but just in case.
And I'm making sure that you're good.
Yeah,
just in case.
Just in case
we don't work out.
We should have this in place. That's all that is.
Was there any else with that? Because I wanted to say something about that. Because every guy, just like every woman, doesn't hold marriage as the final goal in life, or one of their goals.
Because marriage is just a piece of paper. Like that's a whole other thing. Like, you don't even have to have a piece of paper to be married. Some places have common law marriages and all that. Like, none of that matters. It just depends what it is that you're trying to accomplish with that person.
Okay, well, basically there was some feedback to Shemar Moore's comments, and a lot of people were ganging up on him. One person wrote,
people who don't have choices.
Exactly. So one person wrote, most likely you didn't have an example of millionaires in your life either, but you figured that out. And so
people will say anything.
Right.
Like, will say
in other words, what they're saying is
because I became successful.
You didn't see it, you figure it out then, so you can figure it out then. But see, the difference is with marriage though, that costs you money.
But maybe he just don't.
Outside, I mean,
that's a lame excuse. So
how's a lame excuse?
No, what the excuse he used.
How is that an excuse?
What was the excuse?
His excuse is he doesn't have a good example. He didn't have a best example of that.
That's a lame excuse.
That's not lame.
That's not, because if his parents were married, which they were, they were married. I'm sure he witnessed the bitter divorce and how it tore up the family. I'm sure he witnessed that. So he doesn't want to put himself in the midst of that, because he knows just because who he is. You feel what I'm saying?
Are you willing to work for that though? Because that all marriage is work.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different if I'm not a star. It's different if I don't have fame and power and shit.
I don't have fame or power.
But so it's different. That's what I'm saying. So a person that's looking at you, they gotta actually look at you for what you bring to the table. If you somebody, a man or woman that comes in with money, power, or fame, and they looking at first what the they can get
But this
from,
is-
and then
This is
you.
where I'm going with. And Buddha's like one of the, he's in a select company. Like, how many marriages work?
Huh.
Right, it's a lot. It's a high
So,
risk of
in a
divorce
way, it's like-
amongst black.
Now I'm like,
I think I can count the number. I know married, especially
that
my
were married when you got married,
on
who
one
aren't
hand.
married,
I could count the number of married I know on one.
who started out with one
hand.
dude. How many?
Still.
Like maybe 4, 3.
The thing about it is, marriage among black people, divorce rate is high because a lot of black women is not raised to get a husband.
I'm not even going to blame it on the women. I'm gonna just say that
That's
some
facts,
I'm at
though.
4.
I'm
But
just
that's
gonna
facts,
say
though.
some
I'm stuck at
men
4.
Don't want to get married.
I'm stuck at 4.
Yeah, but outside of that though,
Out of all the niggas in my life I know, I'm still stuck at 4.
outside
I
of
know
that though,
3 of
if you're somebody of money, power, and fame, you have to look at shit totally different. It's not like us going we meet a woman. It's not like we meet a woman at the grocery store or we see at the park or
I
something.
want to agree with that.
What
I
you
wanna-
mean? That's Shamar Moore. So it just
I-
based
I
off
kinda
your name. I mean,
I kind of want to agree with that, but I watch divorce court all the time. And get
Oh, don't
divorced.
try to get hip to my show now.
Shut
nigga. Dumb late. You
But I'm just
dumb
saying,
late.
No, I see what you're saying. You got the money, all this stuff. So marriage might really not be
right,
what-
because
what
like
I'm
I
trying
said,
to do.
this is the reason why Cam doing what he doing. Because again, he probably remember his dad is a pastor. His dad is married. So he's been taught how to do what he doing. He's coming across women doesn't fit that profile as far as what he need to do.
My parents married. My parents been married 50. My brother them damn near here in 20.
Right.
So I've seen all it. My aunt and them 50.
and
Look, like,
but a lot
What's
of
going on almost?
but a lot of those
I've seen
a lot of those people
working
who
marriages.
right a lot of these people who's been married 50 plus years.
I ain't put her
right?
through nothing yet, yo. I need to hurry up and put her through.
Through nothing.
I gotta put her
20
through.
years and
I gotta put her through some bull. She gotta go through
She
something.
had it easy then.
She had
Like,
a great.
she ain't going through
All
no
she had to do was do
drama.
my probation. That was nothing. That was
Look,
minor.
I went through that too. So we
That
all
was
went
minor.
through that.
Hey, that was minor though, was it not?
It was minor.
That was minor, especially looking at it now. She gotta go through some real bull.
I mean, like I said, a lot of people.
Yeah.
You very seldom gonna come across people who's married 20 plus years.
Exactly. That's the thing in the past. too.
Because if you look at most people who's been married 20 plus years, especially our age, they got married either straight out of high school or in college.
Definitely not out of high
And
school.
like I tell people all the time, when you get married like that, like my parents, like I said, have been married 50 plus years.
And that's
You
a
don't
whole
think-
different beast.
You
as
don't
far
think
as
my
with
mom
them.
done been through some bullshit? with
Yeah,
my
of course.
dad? Like,
Of course.
you
But
don't-
it was different. It was
Listen, what
different
I'm
with
saying-
them, though.
No, what I'm saying is this: you don't reach those type of milestones without going through some
Right,
bullshit.
but this is where it kept saying how the black family got broken down. Your mama, I don't know. She most likely didn't accept welfare, right?
Nigga, no.
Okay then. So what did I just say? Welfare outside of broke up the family because the
Military.
hold on. Or the earlier welfare program, you can have a married man. You can actually be married, but that man could not be in that house. So that automatically broke up the family. So your mom didn't do that. Then on top of that, most likely living in a segregated area. So it's not like now we got the internet and shit, talk to a woman in a whole nother country. You had to talk to that woman in that town, in that city, whatever the case may be. So if
That's
y'all,
where all these other families came from.
of course, you're right. You're right. But see, the thing about it is, in that era, most was taught to get a husband, how to maintain a
Still
family.
being taught that.
And
No, they're not. A lot of women, a lot of black women is not being taught how to get
on top of
a
that,
husband.
we were
I know,
taught.
Well, as far as I know, with families,
If they come,
they talk to their children about procreation and what they expect from them.
Exactly.
And when
But what
they
I'm saying
expect.
is,
So that's, I don't know what other people do.
what
but
I
as far
said-
as my circle,
what I
I'm gonna ask Doug first. Are you scared to get married right now?
am.
Are you scared to get
Hell
married?
yeah.
It kind of
I'm
like
I am.
fearful of
It kind
marriage.
of. I'm kind of fearful
All
because
What's
of
the
how
fear?
I know
Well, in
the
my
fearful
in my
is-
situation,
See, the thing, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And my situation is you're trying to build businesses up and trying to do it and trying to get a relationship at the same time.
My fearful
You see,
is this.
I gotta give content. The reason being is right. Most doesn't come in good intentions. Like, I want to see you win, even if I'm not a part of that. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's not the right one.
So now let me get to what I'm saying. So now me trying to experience this over the years. You feel what I'm saying? I've taken a lot of setbacks because I have most women, they're not into me because of what I'm doing. Sure, they don't mind all the benefits that come with it, but for you to be with me, that means you, not saying you.
That ain't me, nigga.
I know that. I'm just saying, we just gotta,
Same Gladiator too.
I got it. So for a woman to be with me, she doesn't have to like what I like, but have an understanding and appreciate what I do.
Or what it is you're doing. Or what it is you're trying to
what
accomplish.
Exactly.
See, this is my fearful. That's your fearful.
mine.
Okay, my fearful is this. I've had examples set in front of me. I've had my mom and my dad, had my aunt and my uncle, both aunts and uncles, all three Aunt Weezy, Aunt Blanche, and Aunt Cheryl. I've had you and Sissy. I've had all these successful marriages put in front of me. And my fear is that I get married and my marriage isn't successful because I've seen so many before me.
But that's called putting in
Yeah,
work.
that's only
Like, this
No
is,
doubt.
But-
And honestly, I'm going to be honest. I'm fearful because I'm going to be the failure husband. Because I know sometimes I can.
Then you got the wrong approach.
So that means you
you
lack discipline.
No, it's not that. He has the wrong approach.
I'm fearful I'm going to be the failure husband.
If he got more than 3 examples of people who has, and they're close to him,
He has
that
the wrong
has
approach. That's all it is.
I
And what I
have
mean by that,
successful
right. So what I'm
marriages.
saying is, you lack the discipline to not to do it. That's it. So it's a self issue thing.
And that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm not, because I don't want to myself up. Now, at this point in my life right now.
oh, you could really. Let me say this. At this point,
I can be good now. I'm confident.
and I was going to say, at this point in your life
good
now,
husband.
if you were to add somebody up, it could be either beneficial or it could be completely detrimental. You know what you bring to the table and what you don't bring to the table. So you already know, if this bitch is looking for this out of me, she got the wrong.
Yeah. Like you
She
said,
got
now I
the
know
wrong.
what definitely know are like, no, like this not for me.
Yeah, like you know
Like,
now.
okay, perfect example. Dub's going to want kids. He's going to want children. Me?
Am I?
You're not going to want kids if
No,
you
he
get
said
married?
he is.
Maybe.
Possibly. But see,
I
know
know
Dubs,
I'm
but
not.
and that's the thing though.
I'm not. Like that's a
but that goes
deal
back to
breaker,
stories though.
like,
I would understand why Dub would either do
or don't. Okay, yeah. True.
Because I know what he's been
what
through
I'm saying
dealing
is
with
this.
motherfuckers.
He's more likely to.
And that's the main reason why
What
I
I'm
think.
saying is he's more likely to be like, yeah, I want children because he doesn't have any children. So he'd be more likely to be like,
Yeah, I know, but at the same token, but think about it. But think about it, Brad. Think about it. If you were already where he was, and I'm not disclosing his scenario, but if you were already where he was, then you went through that scenario.
True.
Really?
I'd be kind of hesitant.
And this is why I see where like, what was my name? Kevin, like Kevin Samuel, God rest the dead. That's who he reminds me of. Not trying to say no slick shit, no
the light skin version of
yeah, but he reminds me of because he knows what he is going to deal with. He knows what he's not going to deal with, and he knows the caliber of woman that he's looking for. No, I'm telling you, like this is a Kevin Samuel type nigga.
He said he's like,
but the truth is the truth. The truth will set
I might
you
word
free.
it a certain way. I don't like to lie. I'm not a liar.
I'm just going off
Off of how he
Oh
looks.
yeah, I know he don't. He
truth
may not.
will set you free.
Hey, Mexican Ice Cube. I'm telling you, you are the light skinned Kevin Samuel.
Am I?
Plus 10 pounds. Yes, sir.
I don't know.
So
And some
I can
inches.
see why
He was
he's
short.
not afraid because Dub, he's not afraid to get married.
I'm not gonna say he's not afraid to get married.
I'm stable.
Yeah,
I'm more concerned about the woman. That's my only issue.
When y'all get, me and wifey good. She know like all these miscellaneous individuals that I encounter, and I don't give a about not name one of them. I ain't trying to go home with them. I ain't trying to impregnate nothing. I'm going home,
and that's dope.
I'm going home.
I live vicariously through my dad and my brother. Like I see
Dude,
marriage.
well,
I see.
Okay, so listen.
I see this.
If I was still single, and I went out here and did something stupid, I'd regret this. Not regret, but it'd be like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Even, you know what I mean? And I'm a married man, but it still is like, oh, brother.
The regret.
My energy is too positive. Mm-hmm. Like my aura is too strong to even have something like that gravitate or navigate to me. That's just how I operate.
And that's when you know you got somebody good, man.
Whether she was there or not, that's how I've always operated. And that's what I'm saying. Whether she was there or not, this is how I've always operated.
But it made
this is my vibe.
I got you, but it made it more easier for you to do it when you know.
It's more what I let off. It sends off of, like they say, it's an attraction thing.
Leaving Buddha out of this, I got a question for y'all too.
Okay, go.
All three of us are going to answer. Longest relationship that wasted your time.
Longest relationship that wasted my time.
Wasted.
All of my relationships wasted my time.
Actually, all of them. But,
all of them can't be a waste.
They had to be because you're not still in them.
I'm not with
all
them.
of them can't.
I mean, I'm not with them.
Yeah.
Think about it. You grew from them because you couldn't deal with them. You took whatever it was that they brought to the table.
Somebody
It
off
wasn't
the
right.
time, or it wasn't a waste.
No, it was. It is.
It is.
You're not with them. It's a waste
Because
of time. You're not with them. You don't have nothing built in with them.
You interacted with them. That's time.
I gave somebody a quarter of a century of my life.
And now, where are they now? And that's what I say. Where are they now?
Huh?
Where are they now?
I mean, we chat every now and then.
Wasted.
But
Time.
Wasted time.
Wasted.
Nothing.
Imagine what you could have done with that quarter. You know what I mean? Like that's wasted.
25 hours.
No baby, no nothing.
You know what I mean? Could have went. That energy could have went somewhere completely different. Nigga.
Look, Ed helped raise 4 of them.
You a good man.
You are a good man.
Man, I'd have helped raise like about 25
brother,
kids.
You a good man.
All the women that I dated, they had kids.
Oh, well,
already.
you know that comes along with
exactly.
Hey,
so
yeah.
I've helped raise like about at least 25 kids.
What you got?
Well, my longest was 2 years. That ain't shit. Because I
That's
get
not
rid of them.
Y'all bullshit.
I don't waste time.
Y'all crazy.
That 2 years is.
I got
is a lot.
10 years in a
Yeah,
waste.
but I'm saying, like, y'all acting like years don't count. Nigga, years are a long time.
That's a long time.
I don't think it's an excuse. He has a fear that he hasn't accomplished. Sure, he can get any woman he want, but he knows he can get that.
You just don't want to get married.
No, because
you don't want to get married.
It's the difference when you
because
it's
after
different.
a certain age, you're willing to.
No, not
at a
when
certain age, you're not
when money is
Yeah.
involved.
After a certain age, you know if I'm going to get married or not.
Right, and he's at the age that he know he ain't gonna get married.
No.
He's too old. He about to be 60.
You're never too old
Right,
to get
you
married.
ain't never too old to get
But
married.
Never.
I'm saying,
And then on top of that, his partner, she has 2 kids with 2 previous other dudes.
He's come up in his mind that
He's
not doing it.
He's the third baby daddy with his partner that he with. He's the third.
He
baby
just
daddy.
came up in his mind that I'm not doing it.
Which once again, what I've been saying, when you get a star, bro, once you reach that elite status, you're not messing with the average Joe or Mary. You're not. You messing with people who's already up there.
Can I ask you a question?
Why you think
is that for guys or
that's both?
Guys and women?
Hell, that's both. You got he just said he got his child that he got with her. She got 2 previous kids with 2 different fathers, and then look at. I forgot the name of them,
Couldn't
but
even name.
I forgot the name of them. But still, the fact of the matter is, a lot of them is up there, or they have connections with people up there. Just look at Future Baby Mom. Look at your girl with your boy from Houston Rockets. No, what's
Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green. You got women that has multiple baby fathers that's up there. That's on that tree. So they passing around their ex-girlfriends, wives. We talked about that. As a man that has choices, you know what the scene is already about. It gets tiresome trying to weed through, trying to find that one. That's why the one that Cam with now, what's her name, Jazz? He gonna end up marrying that chick. You know why? Because she knows how to play her role, and she's not overextending herself.
And she's comfortable.
And what's gonna happen is when Cam, if he still is fucking with other chicks outside of, it's gonna make him feel bad, and he gonna stop. Because the simple fact, she's not criticizing him or on his ass about what she playing her role.
He's you tired of making her
look crazy because she's playing her role. So if you smart like he is, you gonna stop.
I'ma quit.
And he gonna end up marrying her. But when you got a woman or
I ain't gonna hold my breath on that though.
But I can see that though, because
you
get older.
You can if both of y'all if you
this y'all world. That's what this y'all world, nigga.
Of course,
from my perspective as a guy who kind of lives that life, I don't want to make anybody look stupid.
Right, because like I said,
I don't want to make
I'm about to say, what was that last word you said?
Her look stupid.
What was the last word you said?
Any chick.
You said anymore. Thank you very much.
And that's because she's playing her position. She's not overextending herself. And if anything, she's nurturing him to where he like, you know what?
She's good to me.
She good to me. She treats me well. I ain't gotta worry about these funny ass. I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. After a while, it's like, how much more is like?
Exactly.
How much more?
Exactly. The man got 8 kids. The man got 8 kids. He wants more. She gave him 1, so she can give him like another 3, 4, 5.
Even I've reached my point of how much more. Like it's like.
Right,
I ran it into the ground.
Right,
like,
so really eventually, so like I said, this is the reason why I said his relationship.
Get out before it turns bad on you, and you're not the same.
I know you ain't talking.
Yes.
I done seen the gun pulled on you, nigga.
Look,
no,
you get out before you can't.
You ever see the gun pulled on a nigga by a chick?
You don't want to jump to. You got a good chick.
Them days
now.
been gone.
There's never been another tradition.
You got a good chick now. You don't want to risk this good chick now in your 30s, 40s for another chick that's possibly not going to be good.
Right.
Because that's the chance you're going to get now.